Public safety funding in Cincinnati is on the rise, but the plan raises tough questions about where the money goes and what happens if it isn't spent. But here's where it gets controversial. The details matter almost as much as the dollar figure itself. What's proposed? The Budget and Finance Committee would add about $2.6 million to public safety funding, bringing the total to roughly $4.6 million. The money would be allocated across three main areas: police operations, overtime and recruitment, outreach initiatives, and technology upgrades. About 30% of the new total would target police overtime to patrol neighborhoods, with additional funds earmarked for recruitment efforts. City officials want to bolster camera coverage, citing burglaries of vehicles and guns being taken from inside cars as drivers of the need. Some of Cincinnati's license plate reading cameras are more than a decade old. The plan also includes more drones so the city could cover up to about 90% of its area. A notable portion, $880,000, would go to 3CDC's ambassador program, all drawn from the city's reserves. Key quotes and context. City Council member Meeka Owens supports expanding camera use, arguing that stronger surveillance can deter crime and aid investigations. She also notes the age of current cameras and the desire to modernize the city's monitoring capabilities. Owens explains that the funding comes from the city's reserve account and frames these additions as supplements to an overall public safety effort already underway, including a police task force and lateral training programs. The proposal specifies that if the $4.6 million isn't spent by year's end, a committee has approved reallocating the funds to other public safety needs. What's next? City Council is set to resume regular sessions on Thursday, but it's not yet clear when a vote on this proposal will occur. Why this matters and what people are saying. Proponents emphasize stronger deterrence and faster response through more cameras, plate reading tech, and drones, plus targeted investments in police staffing. They argue the measures support public safety in practical, tangible ways. Critics may push back on the reliance on surveillance technology, the use of reserves for ongoing needs, or the risk of spending categories without a longer-term funding plan. The $880,000 for an outreach program signals an attempt to pair enforcement with community engagement. But people may question how outreach dollars align with policing priorities or how effectively such programs are measured. And this is the part most people miss. Funding decisions today shape what resources are available for public safety tomorrow, including whether service levels can be sustained if other revenue sources change. If you had a say, would you prioritize more police overtime, upgraded surveillance tech, or expanded outreach programs? And why? Share your thoughts in the comments.